So we're going to try this all over again. I'm going to make the last pass for the day. The recreational boaters are going home, at least going to the dock. I get to do this now in some kind of peace. Since I've changed to this location, the bite was aggressive. Still kind of, halfway decent. And when they hit, they're just like bam, bam, bam. And if you're not there to get the pole at that time, if they don't set the hook themselves, they release and they gone. So I am drifting. I'm not using a trolling motor. And it's been that way since I came over here. And I think we have a wind is probably, I'm going to estimate it about 10 miles an hour. And even when I get out a little bit further from here, it's stronger. But then it's that time in the evening where the wind is going to start dying down. So the wind eventually is going to disappear on me. And then I'm going to have to, nope, I won't be using a trolling motor. I'm done once I get done with this run. This pass through is, like Michael Jackson said, this is it. I did have a low air in my trailer tire today before I got started. It was holding up before I left home. Hopefully, when I get back to the dock, it's still holding up. See, something like it's getting active on this one. I noticed the rocking from the boat wake, but you better know how to distinguish that, man, because these fish, they are hitting and releasing. And when they hit, they get my bait and they gone. Give you an idea. Here's the live well. This is the catch so far. The majority of these are males. And they do have their battle scars where they came off the nest and were protecting their nest. And it won't be long before we're at the cleaning station. We have to dress them. I don't know what it is with this. I know I always say my minimum is 10, which it is. But man, with that aggressive bite that I started getting when I got down at this end, I had 3 in the live well, and I think I've caught 10 since I've came down to this point. So I'm gonna assume that I'm right at 13. 10 here, 3 at the other end of the lake. But I doubt if I catch many more. The reason I say that, with the sun going down, catfish have a tendency of moving inward. During the day, they hang out in deeper water, and as the evening starts taking over, they go to the shallow water to feed. And especially since these males have come out the nest, I have not caught either 1 or 2 in the same spot. It's always like 30 yards apart, somewhere around that. Over on that side, across from where I'm fishing, it's a lot of sand. And I'm sure that sand comes through here to a certain point. And back down at this end of the lake, there's a train trestle, and that's where the river comes through. Now, would you go figure, now that I want to videotape me catching fish, now they're not doing anything. Normally, by this time, I would have one. But again, I don't know what time it is, and these fish are starting to move in. And I'm noticing now the wind is starting to die. Starting to get less wind. By the time I get to the dock today, I should be able to go right to the dock and not have to wait. Because, it's clearing out. Yay. Yep. Starting to become clear. So I guess I'm gonna have to do my fish call again. Yeah, man, they starting to make a lot of racket in this live well. Somebody's getting irritated or they just feel like they've been crowded out. Let's see who's making all that racket in here. Which one of you guys in here making all that noise? Now they're gonna behave. Let me just throw some, give them a refresher. Pump some new water in, even though I don't need to. Now listen to them. They said that's what we needed. We needed a refresher. Yep, I'm hoping when I get to the dock, I just pull right up to the dock. Hope that my trailer that had the low tire is not low. It's still holding its pressure. If it's not, this is going to be an experience. This is going to be my first time having to change a flat, if it's flat. But I'm going to think positive. It's not flat. I don't know what the temperature is supposed to go down to tonight, but it's going to be a beautiful night. I won't have to worry about mosquitoes at the cleaning station. I started putting away a lot of stuff. Well, I didn't have a lot out today. I'm gonna start putting up some more stuff. So I'm gonna pause here and let this bend me top down. Like I said, the wind is starting to die down. If I get a bite, hey, power to me, right? Here we go, a fish right here. So we do get to film one. Oh, and there goes another one. Oh man, double up. The one back there just released. But this one I got. I just doubled up. No, he may be still there. This is another good one. I got these wave runners circling around me, stirring up the water. You know, they always say hold the tip up. Oh yeah, that one's still back. So we doubled up here. I'm gonna have to work with this one first. This one here is very aggressive. This one here got a lot of energy there, brother. So we doubled up. That one on the front, you can see the wave run. Here they are. They're stirring up the water around me, which I don't mind. Because I started letting my bend top down. That's as far as I got. But this fish here, this is another nice one. Oh, yes. We still got that one back there in the back. So I can put him up. Put him down for a minute. And go back here and get this other one. Each time I catch one, I try to use a landmark here. Yes, he's still there. So we got another one. We doubled up. Yep, it's that time of the evening. This one is tangled up with that line in the front. How he did that, I don't know. But we gotta work this one out. Gave him too much playtime. Hopefully, I don't need this net. Even if we do need it, we're just gonna take this one down and let him fly. It's another big one. These males are running about 10 pounds. I'm yet to have one under 10. But we'll be able to tell better when I get to the prep station. Oh, he's pulling drag. This one here is saying, buddy. There's that wave running again. This is a nice one. Got a lot of energy, not ready to give it up yet. But he's gonna have to give it up, and I hope that hook. Oh yeah, this is a nice one. This is gonna be the biggest one yet. Yep, another big meal. So we doubled up there, you guys. About the same size, 2 10-pounders. I think I'm gonna spot lock. That way, I don't have to start this over again. Which means I have to turn on my trolling motor, hit OK, hit anchor, save. So now I'm on spot lock. I shouldn't lose this spot, because this is where I'm gonna pick up from. Okay, these fish are being kind of aggressive. Getting about 10 pounds each. Give you an idea here. These aren't as beat up as the other ones. I was gonna show you how you can tell it, but these are all males. See how big the mouth are, how big the head is. Man, he got that in it too. One hook out. Now you may wonder why I use a rag when I'm picking these up, because they release this film that I don't feel like trying to clean off my hands. But it's kind of hard to clean it off. Come on, sit still. I'm gonna have to take control here. Give me a second. Okay, now I got it. See that belly? Boy, this fish has a lot of energy. Now I got a good grip. He can flip all he want now, because I'm gonna hold him, put a grip on him that he's saying, he's in control. Get this other one. He's making a mess on my deck. Okay, before I even do that, let's get this hook out the way. Let's get this one. He would swallow it on my last pass through. So what we're gonna do, let me just break it off. See, that's when he's been on the nest fighting. See that? Yeah, I hear you. He's got his battle scars. These fish have a lot of energy, brother. There you go. So I'm gonna have to I don't think I'm gonna retie this hook. Yeah, I always want to be ready for the next time around. It says I'm gonna retie it. I may use a smaller hook, cause man, these circle hooks, they great, and it's a number 10 that I'm using. But man, when they swallow, jeez. Kind of rinse this net off a little bit, get some of that slime off of it. You know what I'm gonna do? I know I said I wasn't gonna make any more passes. Yes, I am. I'm gonna start over all over again. I'm gonna go back to the front where I came from. I was watching a guy on YouTube. I used to keep I still have the bucket on here. But I think his channel is called Fishing with the Donnellys. He's down south. He has a fishing barge. Is a sun tracker also. And I was watching him do something that was so smart. See what I'm doing with this red? I always had a bucket of water that I kept with me. And I was watching him, and all he did was turn on the water in the live well. It's like using that water at your kitchen sink. I think I'm gonna have to take some of these fish out and start putting them inside within that cooler. It's getting kind of crowded in there. Hope I can wash this rag out later today because they have been putting slime everywhere. I'm gonna retie this hook and then I'm gonna move over to the other side, start this over again. So I'm gonna pause this for a minute. Okay, I've reset. All 4 rods are back in the water, rebaited. And of course, the wave runners are gone. And not only are they gone, the wind has really started to drop off. So now we're gonna see what a real fisherman is made of. See what happens. In the meantime, I'm gonna go back here and work with this Benami top again. Start prepping it up and closing it down. I mean, I got him coming through here screaming, making a lot of noise. I need him back over on this side to stir up this water some more. Where they at when you want them? Going back in my direction to the boat ramp, man, not one boat in sight. There's one behind me, but they going over to Boulder. But as far as, let me see. Hazlitt? Nope. I don't see one in sight. The clouds have taken over. The day is winding down. We got a runner here. Working with the Benami top and heard some noise. Turns out, got another one here. Oh, he's pulling drag. He's a mean one. It's going towards the front too. Got to control it and not let it control me. That means that hook is buried. Take this around since I got the top in my way. Another big one. I'm sure it's another male. Too big to be a female. Yep, another male. Another 10-pounder. Man, these things are running about, all of them are running about 10. I may be wrong on the weight too. Could be more than 10. Could be more than 10. I have 2 nets that I keep on this boat, but I always use the other one. And then something told me today, keep one at the back, keep one at the front, so you're not going back and forth, retrieving a net, you know, because, man, I, believe it or not, come back here, come back here. Let's get this inside this boat. I'm gonna have to let this one make a mess for a minute so I can finish this bending top because it's actually in my way. And of course, he would swallow the hook. Nice fish. A lot of energy still. So I'm gonna kind of let him kind of play himself out here so I can go up to the front because that hook is buried. I'm gonna have to break that one off. So I'm gonna pause here again. Well, I'm done. I thought I was gonna keep doing this, but I have a nice batch of fish that need to be dressed. So we're gonna wind this on up. We're gonna call this a day. I don't know how many fish I have. I know it's more than 13. And they all males. I think I got a couple females in here. But the 90% of them, 95% of them are males. That's why they're so huge. And these bad boys have been taking care of their nest. So for those that don't know, the male will stay with the nest once the female drops the eggs. He will stay with the nest until they start swimming away. Once he's done with that nest, he goes to another nest. So it's a continuance until all of their offsprings hatch and swim away. Nothing like fresh catfish, that farm-raised catfish versus this. There's a big difference in it. I can't eat the, I can, but I don't like it. Farm-raised catfish, too much oil. Whatever they feed it to make them grow, too oily for me. I always bake my fish, and even after baking it, whatever dish I cook it in, it's like I fried it. Be so much grease that excurts from the fish. But these here, no problem. It was a great day, a great catch, and I'm gonna wind this up. We're gonna call this a day. Maybe I can take a still photo when I get to the cleaning station. Other than that, like, subscribe, share, comment, stay safe and healthy. I appreciate your attentiveness in watching these catfish videos. And it's probably the first time that I've actually recorded as much as I have when I'm catching the catfish. In fact, I know it is. I did have one subscriber who said, man, everything but fish. So maybe this be the answer, huh? But like I said, I need to get a GoPro camera so I can mount it on these rails so that I don't have to do what I'm doing with a cell phone. Cell phone is okay, but man, you can't do it the way you can with operate it the way you can with a GoPro. So I'm gonna reel these reels in, and I don't know if you can tell, but the wind is really dying down because the boat is starting to turn in a different direction. In fact, the boat is turning to face north, and that's the direction we're gonna be heading in about an hour with this many fish. I'm gonna give it an hour. I'm not gonna even give it a time, as long as I do it safely. Appreciate you.